Hey, what's going on, guys? MajorLeaugeShooter here. As you can see here, I have my Glock 34 again. So this is going to be the second video on the Glock 34 build. On the first video, I installed the magwell, and now I want to install the Talon Grips. And basically what I'm going to do, since I do have the magwell and the Talon Grips do sit pretty much flush to the bottom of the pistol grip, I'm going to have to install it and then just get like a razor blade or something and then just cut the excess off. So it shouldn't be too difficult. Well, hopefully it's not too difficult. We'll see how that goes. So let's just go over to the table and get these installed. Alright, so as you can see here, I have my Talon Grips right here, and I do have a razor blade because I'm going to have to cut off a little bit from the bottom end right here. Because the way it sits as of now, as you can see, it does protrude a little bit over. So I'm going to have to basically cut right about there. It shouldn't be too big of an issue. So basically you want to start on the left side of the firearm, because this is where you have to line up with the Glock symbol, and this little edge right here lines up to where it starts the little the grip section right here on the side. So should be like that. So let's see how it goes. So first off we're gonna have to clean the area, and luckily for us, they gave us a little pad so we can basically wipe down. It's an alcohol swab. So you want to basically clean and remove all the oils and all that stuff off of there. It doesn't have to be intense, but it does have to be pretty good, simply because the oils will remove some of the adhesive, I guess you can say, off the grips, and eventually it will come off. So once you put clean off the area, you know, just wait a little bit, just like a 30 seconds or so, something like that. Just give it enough time to basically dry, so that you don't have you know, moisture or anything like that on the side of the grips. So looks pretty dry already. So you want to start off by removing this end, if I can get it off. So once you remove it, I generally like to do it in sections. So what I do is fold it in half like that, just so that I can put it over here and line it up to my liking. Looks like it's pretty good right there. And you know, don't be like too worried about having to peel off and, you know, putting it back on if you need some minor corrections. So the reason I like doing it this way is so that I can roll it over and see, like, you know, visibly inspect how it's going to be, and if I need some minor adjusting, which actually looks pretty decent. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. I'm not looking for perfection here. I know it's Glock perfection is the motto and everything like that. I'm not looking for perfection. I just want grips, to be honest. To be honest. So I don't really care too much about the aesthetics portion of it. So let me begin to remove some of this. Now, of course, you know, everybody's different, so I wouldn't be too surprised if you, when you're installing your grips, you want to, you know, basically do some trial and error type stuff. You know, stick it on there. If you need adjusting, take it off a little bit and then do it some more. But like I said, I don't care too much about the aesthetics portion of it. This is a competition gun. I don't care about beauty contests. Although I do have some aesthetic features to this. That's why I'm going with the black and blue. That's definitely a secondary thing in my opinion. So you want to basically fold it over. You don't want to stretch, but you do want to get it pretty much to its limit, I guess you can say. And again, I mean, I'm not looking for aesthetics or anything like that, but it looks like it's going pretty good. If you look at the back, it looks pretty centered. So it's looking really good so far. Okay, at this point, you know, I like to, since there's a lot of excess on this side, I like to just peel this off and then roll it over again and see how it lines up to the other side, which, as you can see, it lines up perfectly. Okay, so definitely good on that portion. So let me peel this off, and I'm actually gonna peel off the entire thing now. So next thing you want to do is just complete this by folding it all the way over, pushing it in, and then on, like I've seen people roll over right here. You don't want to do that, because when you do that, sometimes it ends up being crooked. So basically what you want to do with the finger portion is you want to grab it and then line it up like this. You don't want to pull, but you do want to, or you don't want to stretch it, but you do want to pull a little bit. And you do want to leave a little bit of a standoff, like on this side, because basically the excess on this side is going to have to be tucked in under there. So once it's put on there, you know, push it in a little bit so it doesn't come off. Then, well, basically you're just going to grab, or you're going to come over on this side again, peel off, peel it off, and then just flatten it over here so that it sits under this side. And then you just push it in and you're good. And, you know, theoretically this is where you would finish as far as the installation goes, but you do want to apply a little bit of heat to it, just so that the adhesive portion of it actually, you know, for the most part guarantees a better grip to it. And I will be doing that with a blow dryer. I'm not going to put that on video though, it's not really that important. But what I am going to do right now is come over here with a razor blade and just cut off all of the excess on the bottom. And basically I'm going to do that for the entire end, and we'll see the finished product here shortly. Okay, so it looks like I am pretty much done. Actually, you can see the excess little parts right here, the razor blade over here, of course. And but look, I mean, it's not perfect, but like I said, it doesn't have to be, at least not in my opinion. That's the bottom end, but it looks great with the Talon grips installed. I like it. I think it looks really good, and it definitely improves the grip significantly, especially compared to what it was before. It was terrible. Now once the grip starts to wear off or whatever, once it starts not to be as grippy, if you will, what I am going to do is remove this. Most people just put on another set of Talon grips, but what I want to do is end up putting or stippling my pistol. The reason I didn't do that at first is because I spent over $400 just on aftermarket parts and stuff. So yeah, that's definitely something I will be doing in the future. So, and I most likely will be doing it myself, to be honest. But we'll see. I'm not entirely sure if I am going to do it myself or I'm just going to pay somebody, but we'll see. As of now, you know, this is done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and till next time.